Hello and welcome everyone to Expedition Online Season 4, Vesuvius. I'm your host, Jonathan Dykes. With me in the commentator booth tonight, we have Jessica Martin and Sam Donovan. How we doing tonight, guys?
Awesome.
Super good.
Pretty pumped for this season.
Oh, absolutely. We have a dynamite cast, and we couldn't be more excited to bring you another season of Expedition Online. If this is your first time checking this out, Sam, why don't you let the viewers know what they have in store for them?
Yeah, so our game is a very exciting game. We're going to have these 18 players, 18 explorers as we call them, split into two parties of 9 people each. Every night they're going to go to battle in an exemption challenge against each other to see which party wins and which party loses. The winning party is going to have a great time, go back to their camp as we call it, and get to know each other, strategize a little bit. The losing party, however, is going to go to crossroads where they will vote against each other to see which person gets the most votes and will be deserted at the crossroads. So a big start to the game. Right around the middle part of the game, we're going to have what we call a rendezvous, where everybody remaining in the game comes back together and is now one party, battling it out individually against each other. We will still have challenges where they compete for exemption, an individual exemption where one person will be safe. Everybody else is up for grabs at that crossroads. During the rendezvous, if you are voted out, you get placed on our jury. And at the end of the game, our finalists will battle it out for the jury's votes. The jury will then vote for the winner of the season. And
Absolutely.
There's also going to be a fundraising aspect to it.
Yeah, so each player is going to be playing for the charity of their choice as well as the charity of their team captain's choice. The winner will get to split the majority of the pot with their team captain, and the losing captain will still get a little bit as well. So once again, we have some kick-ass Survivor players representing these two teams, and we would like to welcome this season the winner of Survivor Ghost Island, Wendell Holland, as well as the winner of Survivor Millennials vs. Gen X, Adam Klein. Wendell is going to be playing for Give Kids the World, and Adam is going to be playing for Lung Strong, supporting lung cancer. And they'll be talking about these charities a little more in a bit. But to donate to our prize pool, you can visit the link on our page, or you can visit donations.expeditiononline.com. 100% of the proceeds will be going to these charities, so it's a great cause and it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Make sure to like and subscribe to our page and hit the reminder bell so you get reminders of when new videos pop up. And yeah, very excited to have these team captains on board. Great cast as well. It's really going to be quite exciting. They are in for all kinds of twists and turns. We have quite a bit in store for them. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get over to our team captains for the picking of the teams. All right, I'm here with our captains for Season 4. We have from Millennials versus Gen X, Adam. And from Ghost Island, we have Wendell. How you guys doing tonight?
Good. I'm doing great.
You guys are excited for the season?
I'm excited to beat Wendell again.
Oh, again?
Again? Oh, I don't think either one of us won Winners at War, my friend.
I think I probably got an extra $500 or something though.
Oh, it's coming down to that, is it?
All right. I'm gonna keep that in mind, my friend.
Probably about the difference.
Right on. It's nice to see the rivalry getting built up soon. I'm hoping to see that build up throughout the season. We've had some great ones in the past. We had Janet and Kelly, Ethan and Janet, Rob versus Tyson. So you guys are joining a good group here, and I think we're going to have a lot of fun. We are playing for charity this season. So, Adam, would you like to let us know what charity you're going to be playing for?
Yeah, I'm playing for a charity called Lung Strong, which is an organization that helps raise money for lung cancer research. And the woman who started Lung Strong is a friend that I've met through the lung cancer community. She's survived with lung cancer for well over a decade at this point, and is just a bright light in the lung cancer community. So I'm playing in honor of her, and of course my mom, who passed away from stage 4 lung cancer, and also Diane is the woman who created it, and her and our friend Linnea passed away recently from stage 4 lung cancer. and she was also a very important part of the lung cancer survivor community. And so playing in honor of her as well. So whatever we raise from this will be donated to Lungstrong and will support ongoing lung cancer research.
Wow, that sounds like a great charity. I mean, lung cancer is something that affects a lot of people. I know it affected myself, as my grandmother also passed on from lung cancer as well. So, very great charity there. Wendell, who are we playing for?
Okay, I am playing for Give Kids the World Village, and what that special place does is it fundraises and it brings kids that are have terminally ill conditions down to this incredible amusement park in Orlando, and it gives them and their families a week of just enjoyable experiences. It's like a free theme park where they can just, not think of the stressors of everyday life. Obviously, they have their conditions, but it's just a beautiful place for these people. And I learned about this charity through being in the reality world with Hearts of Reality. Every year, a large group of reality stars goes down to Orlando, and we fundraise all year for it. And so I was one of the top donors last year. It was something that I was like striving for, and because I was just aggressively raising money for it. And so hopefully I'm going to be raising money all this year for it also, but whatever we raise here will go to that as well.
I've also been to this charity, and it's a fantastic charity. So, part of me is going to be rooting for you as well to do well, Wendell.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. Thank you.
Well, luckily, both charities will be getting some of the prize pool, but obviously the winner is going to take home a little bit more. But Give Kids the World, great charity. We had some people from our production crew join you guys out there. Two great charities. I don't think there's going to be a loser at the end of this game, but we have 18 explorers from all over North America.
What's up, guys?
All right. All right, everyone. For those of you who may not know, we have our team captains for this season. From Survivor, Millennials versus Gen X, we have Adam. And from Ghost Island, we have Wendell. Obviously, both winners from their season. We're very excited to have them join us as captains. How about we reveal which party and which charity you guys are going to be playing for? So, Adam, how about you go ahead and reveal the women from your team?
All right, so this is in no particular order. So my team is going to be number 1, Haley. Number 2 is Meredith. Where's Meredith? There we go. Put your hand up. 3 is Sophia. We've got Kayla. And last but not least, we have Kat.
Hello.
So, we got winners.
Awesome. And Wendell, how about you run off the names of your women? I'm sure they've already figured it out, though.
Yes. My team is Shannon, Deshaun, Rachel. Ron, I'm very excited to have you guys on the squad. Let's go.
Yes, excited.
Awesome. And then we'll have Wendell start off with the men that will be joining his party.
All right, fellas. I'm very proud of my picks. So I'm going to start with my man, Troy. Oh, yeah, there you are. Beard Gang, what's up, man? My boy from Harrisburg. I see you, brother. All right, I'm talking too much already. Next, we have John Jay. Where's John Jay? There you are. Next, we have Bobby, my man from Texas. Then we have the one and only, this guy stood out in his video. Seems like he has a lot of energy to him. Schneidman, my man. And finally, all right, my man with all the bars, the one and only Jon Snow, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
All right. And Adam, if you just want to mention the men.
I'm going to put any targets on the back of my team, like Wendell just did with John Schneidman. But so I'm just going to name them off here, and then when I talk to you guys, then we'll talk. So my guys are, where's Dixon? There's Dixon. We got Matthew.
Let's go.
Let's go. We got Nate. Young Nate. And last but not least, Tyler.
I love a pick, man. I love a pick.
Good pick. Good pick. I'm very happy with my picks. Very happy with my team.
Yeah, so those are the party lines for this season. It should be a lot of fun. I think we have a great cast here with excellent captains who are really excited to get things going. And so to start things off, we are going to throw you off into your party chats where your captains can join you and maybe give you guys a little bit of a pep talk here.
Wendell, my man, Wendell, what the fuck, bro? Why would you tell them I'm quote-unquote high energy? Why would you do that? I'm trying to convince these fucking people I'm not a maniac, okay? I'm trying to, tamper it down, turn the dial down on the old personality. And there you go, blowing up my fucking spot.
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
It's
Good to see
exciting.
you guys. Yeah, this is very exciting. I think if we were playing Survivor, our tribe would do very well against this other side, first of all. But we're playing Expedition Online, and I still think that you guys look really good. I picked some people that have played online games before. I picked some streamers. I picked people with some comedy to them. A lot of people that are good with people. And so I will just say that, you guys, you're a great collection of people. Don't let any, appearance sway you one way or another, because literally every single person I picked is, they seem like they're great with other people, and I'm sure you guys are going to click really well. So I'm excited to be a part of this, and, that's about it. But I'm here for you guys. Use me as a resource. But, you guys know what you're doing. Get out there and kill it. And that's that.
Thank you
so much,
Wendell.
Thank you.
Be safe.
I'm about to follow
No
you.
problem. Thank you guys. Much love. Play hard.
safe.
Have fun. And I'll see you guys.
Bye. Thank you.
No problem.
How cool is that?
Oh my God.
And everybody's over here like this. Too scared to talk. Anybody have a question? Like, where are you?
That's right. I'm back for another season, and this time we don't got Danielle here, so I'm hoping that can help me get a little farther, not having her here.
Ooh, what a fun, amazing night. I'm definitely enjoying being on Team Wendell. I love working with all of the team members.
My first kind of reaction of the game, I wanted to be on Wendell's team. And when he picked me last, and he even mentioned the bars, that was like, you know what, that's a little personal. He must know something. So he chose me. I was excited to be on Team Wendell.
Wendell really shit the bed on this one, I gotta say. He messed up. He missed out on some really great people, but I got to scoop you guys up. I am super stoked. This is an awesome rock star team. I let me tell you what I was looking for when I was making my pick, so you guys have some sense of who your teammates are here. I wanted people. First of all, this part I didn't tell Wendell. I wanted people who had drive, determination, never give up. Basically, anybody who was I've applied to Survivor 10,000 times or whatever. There's a number of you in here. People who really wanted to play and this was the second thing. This is the part that I told Wendell, because I'm okay with him knowing this part. I wanted fun. I wanted people who were going to come in and have a good time and get along with everybody. We've got a social group in here. We've got a group that wants to have a great time, and you guys are going to make way better friends than Wendell's group, because you guys are just all around a much more social, likable group. You just are. Every single one of you. I'm so stoked. I'm looking forward to going on this journey with you guys.
Adam, is there anyone we should look out for on the other party?
So I talked about it with Wendell, and he said he was not going to put any targets on your backs, and I agreed to do the same. But if you hear otherwise, you let me know, and I come back, and I'm giving you everything. Hey, here, wait. Let me give you one more incentive here. How about this? If somebody from my team wins, if you want to be on Survivor or another reality show, I will do what I call the premium package for you, which I have a casting coaching business, and I will give you a free premium package.
All right, guys, we gotta win this. Let's have an incentive.
All right, and I think that's it for now.
Thanks, Adam.
All right, guys.
Have a safe trip.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Good luck. Have fun. Play hard. Don't vote each other out. Okay? Win all the challenges. All right. Take care, guys.
Team Adam all the way. Let's freaking take down Team Wendell.
Well, of the people in our tribe so far, Holly has stuck out to me. She's a big personality.
Two people that I didn't want to be with were Holly and Nate. And that's just because whenever we were all introducing ourselves on Discord, I was doing a little Facebook creep in there and was looking at groups, like the groups I'm in for Survivor online games, to see which ones have played in similar games to me and if they can see my chaotic playstyle that I typically have sometimes. And I noticed that Nate and Holly were both on there.
Welcome everyone to Season 4 of Expedition Online Vesuvius, Adam versus Wendell. We have our explorers all here ready to go for our first challenge of the season. This challenge will be for reward. We're not sending anyone home just yet. We're going to have a nice reward challenge, but this will definitely give you an edge going forward in the game. So, players are going to be placed in the order in which they were picked by their captains. And so you'll be going up against the player from the opposite team with the same number. And we will have a trivia question. Whoever answers the trivia question right will get 1 point. You will both have a chance to answer, so both people can get the question right. And the first to 9 points will be the victor. Perfect. Everyone get their cameras off except for the people with number 1 in front of their name. So I want, looks like Haley and Shannon. All right. So for our first question here, an explosive mountain. Go ahead and give your answers. All right, I've got volcano. That is the correct answer. Both get a point. Perfect. All right, video's off. Number 2s, come on up. All right, looks like we've got Deshaun and Kayla here. For our second question, powdery remains of a pyre. Deshaun, you've got 5 seconds to put something. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's see the answers. That's a better answer than I would have given Deshaun. She says body. Kayla says ash. The answer is ashes. Kayla gets the point. Sorry, Deshaun. I don't blame you though. I didn't know what that one was either.
I'm sorry. I was thinking of ashes. I just didn't come. Okay.
I didn't get there in time. Oh no. That's all right. That's all right. Hopefully you get no shot here. Let's get our number 3s up. All right. Looks like we have Meredith for Team Adam and Rachel for Team Wendell. Our next question. Flowing rivers of molten magma. All right. Go ahead and show us those answers. And we have lava. That would have been my guess. That's the correct answer. 1 point each for Meredith and Rachel. That puts Team Adam with 3 points and Team Wendell with 2. So Team Wendell needs to catch up here. We'll just get... All right, next up we have Kat and Ron. All right, let's get to that next question. A source of heat, light, and destruction. Let's get your answer in 3, 2, show. I've got fire on the right and explosion on the left. Sorry, Kat, that is incorrect. Ron gets the point, evening things out for Team Wendell. We are 3-3. Let's get our next people up. All right, so for Team Adam, we have Sophia, and for Team Wendell, we have Troy. All right, our next question. Physical or mental task you work to triumph. All right, let's turn them over. So this one sounded difficult. So Sophia wrote challenge, Troy wrote win. Troy wants to win, but unfortunately, Sophia's going to win this point as challenge was the correct answer, putting Team Adam 4 points. Team Wendell back behind with only 3. Let's get our next numbers up. All right, looks like we've got Dixon and JJ. We're going to go with JJ. That's perfect. I love a nickname. All right, Dixon for Team Adam, JJ for Team Wendell. Our next question, light and porous byproduct of an eruption. All right, go ahead and turn them over. I've got magma on the right and...
It's magma too. I had magma as well.
Okay, I thought so. All right, you are both incorrect. The answer is pumice. Let's get our next ones up. No points on that one, so we're still 4 points for Team Adam, 3 points for Team Wendell. And here we've got Bobby for Team Wendell and Hager for Team Adam. Our next question. The site to slumber under the stars. Perfect, go ahead and flip them over. Camp. Correct answer, camp. Both get the answer right. That's 1 point apiece. Adam's still up by 1 point, 5-4. Remember, we are playing to 9 points. All right, so we have our next players. We've got Nate for Team Adam and Schneidman for Team Wendell. Our next question. Frozen in Time by Vesuvius. Okay, go ahead and flip over those answers. I've got Pompeii. Let's see, that's the correct answer. Adam with 6, Team Wendell with 5. Okay, looks like we've got Jon Snow for Team Wendell, and we've got Matthew for Team Adam. Our next question. An explorer's guiding arrow. All right, this is something you're going to want in this game. Go ahead and flip it over. Not the constellation, but Jon Snow's got it. It's the compass. All right, Team Wendell. Right back in it, 6 points. We have another tie.
I decided to throw my answer. I knew it was compass the whole time, so I was like, what's another word that starts with C, starts with C-O? It's like constellation, arrows in the sky. So I figured I would just throw out, the wrong answer, just so people don't get too suspicious of me early on, because I feel like if I answer trivia questions correctly and overperform early, I'll become a threat quicker.
Got Shannon and Holly. Our next question. A boot-shaped nation. All right, go ahead and show those answers. Give you a hint, they love them some soccer. Italy is the correct answer, Holly. Point for Holly. Shannon kicking herself. Team Adam taking the lead once again. Up 7-6. Remember, we are playing to 9 points, so not much room to go. Let's get our number 2s back up, Deshaun and Kayla. All right, our next question. All right, generationally between X and Z. So generationally between X and Z. 3, 2, go ahead and show them. Millennials is the correct answer. You both get it right. That puts Team Adam up to 8 points. Team Wendell up to 7. So, pressure on Meredith here. Next answer will give Team Adam the win. Team Wendell still needs 2. So we've got Meredith for Team Adam, Rachel for Team Wendell. All right, our next question. Apparition or specter? All right, go ahead and flip over. The answer is ghost. You both get it right, but Team Adam, Meredith gets the right answer. I mean, they are the winners. 9/8, and will be the winner of the reward challenge. Great job, everyone. Oh, tight battle for the first challenge there. Came right down to the wire. Team Wendell just kept falling behind there, though. So Team Adam's going to take home the first victory. They will be getting their reward. Shane will be sending that into your group chat. But let's have everyone just jump on over back into their base camps with their parties now.
I definitely did not get that advantage. I think it might have been Hager.
And unless someone on our tribe is lying about claiming it, then someone on the other team claimed it, and they didn't get that clue to find it, so they just found it without the clue, which is kind of threatening.
Oh my gosh, I found it! Oh my freaking gosh, I found the advantage! Let's see what this sucker is right here. Congratulations, you have found the heirloom advantage. This advantage can only be used when there is 10 or 14 people left in the game. All votes cast against you will not count. Man, it feels great to find this, honestly. I don't really know if my tribe knows I have this or not. I don't think they do. They think the other tribe got it before we did, and I'm not going to confuse them or try to take that away from them. But if they do try to think that one of us has it, I'm going to try to pin it on Nate, just because he's been really quiet lately.
First things first, we have our first exemption challenge, day 1, and nobody wants to be the first party to lose the exemption challenge, right, Jess?
Right. Big stakes. And for today's challenge, we're going to be playing dueling statues, and we're going to send it over to challenge coordinator Jess for more information.
Greetings, explorers. Challenge coordinator Jess here with today's tree mail. Today's challenge is called Dueling Statues. Each member of your party will need to pick a number 1 through 9. This will determine your head-to-head matchup with someone from the opposing party. Now, your job is to last longer than the person from the other party so you can earn a point for your party. But just because the person from the other party drops out, don't automatically drop out of the challenge, because if you are the last explorer standing in this challenge, you just may receive a special advantage in this game. So let's show you what this is going to look like. We will start out with your flour or sugar in one hand. It needs to be extended up above your head. After 10 minutes, we're going to take that extra support away, and you will only be holding on to that bag of flour with the hand that you have chosen. After 15 minutes, we will transition to 1 foot. Good luck!
And now we are going to send things over to our new host, Jonathan.
We are here for our first exemption challenge of the season, Dueling Statues. Players have been sent the video, know how the challenge works. Losing party will go to Crossroads and will be deserting their first explorer and the first explorer of the season. So it is quite a doozy. Will you be buried by the competition or rise from the ashes? Only time will tell. So let's get started. All right, everybody ready to go? Starting in 3, 2, 1, bags up. Game has begun. All right. Everyone looking like statues right now. It's an important one. No one wants to be that first person voted out. I know most people, when their goal coming into the game is to not be the first person voted out. Not to put any kind of pressure on you guys. It's not what I'm trying to do.
Not helping.
All right, let's see what the matchups are. We got Jon Snow versus Nate. We got Dixon versus Rachel. Deshaun versus Matthew. Bobby versus Meredith. Troy. Oh no, sorry. Bobby's by himself. Fighting for the advantage. And also show his team what he's worth, too. You know, that's important as well. So Meredith is up against Troy. We got JJ versus Kayla. Holly versus Ron. Hager versus Schneidman. And Shannon versus Sophia.
Nate, I gotta call you, man. That came below your head for sure.
Sorry, Nate. Thanks for playing. That means Jon Snow has picked up a point. Team Wendell. So, Team Wendell is sitting on 2 points right now. Not looking good for Team Adam at the start of this. Long ways to go here. 5 will get your team the win. 6 minutes in.
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
Ron has been eliminated from the exemption challenge. Great effort, Ron. That's all right. 6 minutes. That was
It's
tough.
just a mouse hand. I just use it for a mouse.
That means that Holly has picked up a point for Team Adam. Big point there. So it's 2-1 now. Team Wendell's still in the lead. Gotta start getting really tough right now. I'm sure your arm's starting to hurt. I'm probably starting to annoy you a little bit. Just hoping that your competitor will drop before you. How many want to honestly say they're just waiting for their competitor to drop and then they're just going to bow out immediately? Anyone want to admit that? Hager? Hager was the only hand I saw. All right, so no more using that other arm now. Starting in 3, 2, 1. All right, one arm from here on out. Everyone should make. Oh, we just had Bobby drop out. Great effort, Bobby.
I didn't want to be the first to drop. I definitely didn't want to be one of the last because there's no reason to put a target on my back this early.
Thank you.
That doesn't change anything in the scoring, as Bobby had already earned the point for his team. Oh, Jon Snow has dropped out. Once again, not changing anything in the scoring. A little harder to stay in there when there's less to fight for. Once you've already done your part. All about your arm today. Oh, Rachel came close there. I seen that. Thought about it. Oh, Deshawn. Great effort, Deshawn.
I tried.
Yeah, you definitely did. Deshawn has dropped, giving Matthew the point for Team Adam. 2-2, and Matthew calls it in. See, Deshawn just last
You have 1 minute left with both of your feet.
Ooh. This one, the challenge really gets real.
Meredith has dropped.
Oh, Meredith has dropped.
Yeah, quite literally.
Number with Meredith, number 5. That gives Troy the point. Team Wendell now up 3-2. As this is a tight challenge right now. Only 1 point separating.
All right, 15 seconds.
Okay, we're going to do a countdown again from 3 seconds.
5.
After the 3 second point, you'll have to be on 1 foot. You'll have to stay on that 1 foot for the remainder of the challenge. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Foot up. All right. Oh. Schneidman on the ropes. Oh, he held on. Very nice.
I accidentally stepped down.
Oh, Sophia has dropped.
Sorry,
Great
guys.
effort, Sophia. Team Wendell picking up another point, up 4-2. Pressure on the remaining Team Adams. Dixon. Oh, Dixon hanging on.
Troy's down.
Ooh, Troy's dropped.
Good
And
job,
it looks like
guys.
Schneidman has dropped, giving Hager the point for Team Adam, bringing it to 4-3 now. So it's up to Kayla and Dixon to hold on for Team Adam.
Let's go, Dixon.
Rachel or JJ can outlast their opponent.
Kayla, go Dixon.
And we still have a few still battling for the advantage as well. Dixon really coming close. Rachel now on the ropes a little bit.
Oh, Dixon, you're close. Oh, that came below your head, Dixon.
Dixon, what an effort. But unfortunately, Dixon has dropped for Team Adam, which means Team Wendell will be the winners of the exemption challenge. Rachel drops immediately. Now we are battling for the advantage. So the winner, the last one standing, will win an advantage in the game. So this advantage looking even more appealing now, I would think, to Hager and Kayla and Holly. Oh, as I say that, Holly drops. Great effort, Holly. Oh, JJ has dropped.
It's a tough first challenge.
Yeah. I think we really got to see what everyone's made of for sure.
Physically.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh yeah, there'll be lots of different challenges. Lots of ways to let your skill set shine. Oh, with that, Kayla has dropped. Hager wins the
Holy
first
cow.
challenge of the season.
Good job.
Got the advantage in the game. Unfortunately, though, we'll still be going to Crossroads as Team Wendell has picked up exemption. That Team Wendell safe from the Crossroads this evening. We will be seeing Team Adam at the Crossroads in exactly 1 hour from right now. Good luck.
Team Wendell wins exemption and will be avoiding Crossroads. Unfortunately, that means Team Adam will be going to Crossroads. Jess, what are your thoughts on going to the first Crossroads, day one?
It's going to be interesting. An interesting factor might be the fact that Tyler from Team Adam won the advantage. So he's got that as a target on him. Dixon won the advantage for the reward challenge on day 0. So he's got a target too. So will they target them for having those things, or will they look elsewhere?
Yeah, another place to look potentially is, Kat's internet unfortunately just wasn't working and she was not able to participate in the challenge. So there's a few people throwing around there that could be targets. And when it comes to day one, you're really looking for anything to throw at anybody.
Yeah, the smallest little thing can stick. So any of those options could be going home. We'll see.
And we will see. So let's just throw it right to strategy time and see what everybody's thinking.
I don't know how people will decide to say, hey, let's go sit by the fire and chat for a second, right? How do you do that? How do you rip that Band-Aid off?
My internet just went out for 20 minutes.
Oh,
wow.
Sucks.
Yeah, everything was fine, and then I had to go restart the router, so I came in a little bit after you started and it was too late.
That sucks.
That does suck.
That's bad timing.
So in terms of strategy, what exactly do they mean by strategy? Do we just sit here and talk about which one of us we hate the most, or do we talk about the other team?
I mean, I think this is what they were saying. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I know that they have other spaces, so some of us could go get some water or something like that. You know what I mean?
I was gonna search for immunity out of it, man.
Yeah, yeah. That's also awkward. So
we're all gonna have to leap, so we might as well just start leaping, and not blame each other.
I don't mind trying to kind of drive the pack and try to step in and fill the leader role, but at the same time, I definitely don't care to sit in the back seat and let somebody else crash the car.
What do you guys think? Like, honestly, I'm fine with anybody, really, as long as it's not.
Yeah, I'm 100% with you guys. Just whatever if anyone has an opinion, I don't care. Whatever y'all think, I'm good for.
I think if we could get a strong five of us, if we could loop one more person into this group of 4, then we don't really have to worry. I want to give Kat the benefit of the doubt, but does anybody feel a little paranoid thinking that maybe it wasn't an internet issue? I don't know.
It was strange timing, to be sure.
I'm almost like, is that maybe how she got the advantage from yesterday? Like you had to, sit out, or I don't know.
Or what happens if she left the challenge? She got something possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do y'all want to just do Kat? Because that was a good point, Sophia, about the advantage thing. Oh wait, but Tyler definitely has one. Oh man. I don't know.
I say Hager's good in challenges. That's the only thing I can think about.
Maybe.
Well, since this is the first vote, though, we have a long time until he will be beating us in challenges.
Yeah, he's good for our tribe, though, in that way, especially because he's good at challenges. I will say I'm good at, math things, so that's, a skill that I have. Puzzles I'm okay at. Math and word things are probably my good things.
Do you guys want to split up and try to get this going?
Let's do that. I feel like we should, let's say, maybe Kat for now, and then let's reconnect before we go to Crossroads.
I will not throw out names this early in the game. That's nuts.
Kayla is a lot smarter than what I gave her credit for because she found out what the heirloom advantage was just by thinking of it. On the other hand, Sophia's like, I'm thinking of tomatoes right now.
I suppose, it seems like it's gonna have to be more of just a general vibe type of thing, just based off of I don't know, I guess I'm gonna think more of a content creator standpoint and who do I think the audience would be this person needs to go. Yeah, but I don't really feel like I know anyone enough to say oh yeah, that's who I would kick off.
Yeah, it just feels so quick. I'm not sure. And they're probably just going to hang out in those rooms, so either we're just not going to know anything, or...
Yeah, I don't know if we're really going to be hopping around either.
Matthew, I think he may be more of a really social guy, and very friendly.
So Hagar, any intel on your advantage you want to share? We can help you figure out.
Yeah, I'll tell you what I know. This survivor found this advantage in 2 separate seasons, which survivor, I'm assuming, the second time required her to be bold and sneaky and to act in stealth mode. Find the parchment associated with this advantage, and you will find the advantage for EO Season 4. I'm assuming it's going to be something on Instagram because it's going to be a picture of what I was saying.
How long do I realistically have until he finds this advantage? And I'm like, I have the whole season. Because that guy is kind of clueless, honestly.
Hagar was very excited. I like him a lot. I'm scared because it seems like he just trusts everybody. And so I'm afraid that if I say something maybe specifically to him, I'll have to just watch what I say because...
Yeah. I don't know if I could trust him enough to make a plan with him.
And then I think it's interesting that Nate said, I'm good to vote for Kat, but I'm also down for anything else.
Good. Ooh, that is spicy.
I want to be liked by everybody. Everybody, but I damn sure don't care to be the villain.
Somebody that already kind of gets on my nerves is Kat.
Oh, yes.
She... Listening to her talk is just nails on a chalkboard a little bit. Obviously, I'm not going to let her know that.
I'm mostly going to be just avoiding rooms with anyone I'm thinking of to because then or if I do speak to anyone I'm thinking of, I'm just going to yeah, like
Yeah.
say another thing. So yeah. Do you want to play rock, paper, scissors, and whoever like loses is the one that has to say who they're thinking of?
Yes. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 100% the lag helped, but like it's okay. I'm just coping. I was thinking about Dixon.
Okay. Okay. Why's that? Oh, just yeah.
Quiet.
No, you already told me. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
And she just kind of camped out in one room that she could only be one-on-one with people.
I really hope you guys are voting to keep her. Like, I really hope you guys are.
I want to vote with you, Dixon. So I'm not going to put your name down.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not either.
Yeah, it's. I wish we didn't have to vote somebody out this time because I feel like we just need more time to get to know everybody.
I think, Dixon, we're all in the same consensus that it's Cat, right?
I mean, that's what I'm hoping, and no one's lying to me. That's all I can say.
No one's lying to you, Dixon. I promise. No one's lying.
Oh, I wish he wasn't so paranoid. Oh my gosh.
I know he's I've heard his pitch like 3 times now.
Yeah.
Which is like, you don't have to be giving your pitch, Dixon. It's okay.
I'm a little hesitant on Dixon. He seems incredibly paranoid, but I think that he trusts me at this point. We were in several different rooms together, and I think that we could work together moving forward.
Welcome everyone to the Crossroads. Not exactly where you'd like to be in this game, especially at this point, but unfortunately for Team Adam, here we are. Also, if you look above the Crossroads, you are going to see a room called Whispers. This room is new to our game. It allows you a last-ditch effort to have a quick conversation with someone in Crossroads. So at any point throughout the Crossroads, you can jump out of this room and into the Whisper Room. The Whisper Room is the only room that you're allowed to be in while the Crossroads is going. You have a maximum time frame of 30 seconds in that room with another competitor. So it's a 2-person room. Hager, I mean, outlasted everyone, picking up the advantage this early in the game. How does that make you feel?
It was good. I mean, initially I said as soon as Schneidman or whoever he was, my opponent, as soon as he dropped in my head, I was going to drop, and I was like, hell with it, let's see how far I can go. And I even told Kayla when we went back to camp, like, I was a damn hair away from just throwing it in and saying, you know, you're welcome, Kayla, I'm done. But I just put it in the back of my mind, and believe me, as soon as we started, I wanted to drop. So there was no resilience. It was just, putting up with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, unfortunately, on the other end of the spectrum, Kat, unable to make it to the challenge. Internet problem at the worst times. Kat, where does that put you right now?
In my head, I'm always a winner, but yeah, I'm sure for some people, they're like, wow, I don't know about this internet situation. So I suppose it puts me probably like behind, but like it's all Gucci, I suppose.
Yeah, well, what do you say to your other party members? I mean, it's not, internet problems can happen to anyone at any point, right? How do you try to recover from that?
Yeah, so I would tell you to probably like get Comcast or something. But besides that, I would, if any of your internet goes down, I will definitely never vote against you because, I understand that logistics don't always logistics.
I mean, it does set a standard. Yeah, it sets a little bit of a standard and not one that most people have in control. This early in the game, what kind of things can you point to when it comes to getting rid of a party member? And that's kind of just to anyone there.
I think at this point,
anyone who wants
you
to
just
talk.
have to shoot in the dark, and nobody really deserves to go home first. I mean, that's just with the nature of anything like this. Somebody's got to go. Nobody's going to vote for themselves or volunteer, so you kind of just got to shoot in the dark and hope you hit oil.
What was the vibe? Like, maybe not so much. I know the vibe probably was pretty shitty after the Crossroads, after the challenge today, but what was the difference between the vibe at the beginning of the game and then?
I feel like beginning camp time was more like have fun, get to know each other. Like we all want to be in the same room. Nobody wants to make the first move. And then when we got back after the challenge, it was very much like down to business a little bit more. I think everybody was being a little awkward. Like nobody wanted to be the first to leave the camp.
It was actually kind of funny because probably for 10-15 minutes after the challenge, we all got on the same call and we're just kind of sitting there. I'm sure everybody was thinking like, are we supposed to like go over and talk to each other? And so there was a little period of buffer where we all kind of sat and we're thinking to ourselves like, what do we do now?
Is that something that you guys are looking for? You want to feel good about the person that you vote for, or are we just here to play a game and everyone, whoever goes?
So like you're a good person. We all suck, but we like to convince ourselves that we're good people.
Anyone want to agree or disagree with Kat on that one?
Agree. We all are good and bad. I mean, that's just what makes us human. So we all can be our biggest fan, but biggest critic at the same time. So I'm a very paranoid person by nature. Anxiety is my daily battle. So it's going to be tricky throughout this whole thing not to try to get too worried and stressed out and maybe cut your own throat. So yeah.
Now, I know the org community is pretty big. Just show of hands, who's actually played a game like this before?
You mean like
couple,
org or?
Kind of,
like
I know we're different than most orgs. It's not really the same, but yeah. Okay, about half you. So, do you think that gives you an edge? Not really. Do you think it really makes a difference? I mean, I know everybody is probably a fan of Survivor or these types of games already. Dixon, we haven't heard much from you. Do you think that's an edge, a disadvantage?
I don't really necessarily think it's an advantage, at least not for me, because all the ones that I've played have been text-based, and this is like a completely different experience because you're interacting with people on video, and it's just completely different compared to text-based ones where you can only text. So that's my opinion on it.
Yeah, Matthew, you haven't played one of these games, right?
Correct, I have not.
Yeah, so what about you? What's your opinion on it?
I feel like it could be an advantage. I've played these before because maybe you're more familiar with the format, like you might know how to get advantages better than others, but I'd say for the most part it's an even playing field.
Is there any worry about people maybe knowing each other from past orgs?
I think we've talked about other people possibly being on other orgs or other seasons of this show, so that comes up from time to time.
Interesting. Well, before we get down to business, I'm just going to kind of open up the floor here if there's any last words before we get down to business here.
Got two things. One,
Yes.
I've never seen the show. I don't know how this works. I'm new. Oops. Second thing, if any of the next challenges have anything to do with math, I got you. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Kat with her last minute plea. Math, hey, it could definitely come into play. All right.
I'd like to say that my last minute plea is that I came here, I was on, I gave 100% challenges, and I'll always give 100%, and not to be stereotypical, but being Asian, I think I got math down pretty well too, so.
All right. Well, with that said, we are going to close down the Whisper Room, so nobody taking advantage of that yet. I will have to ask if there are any advantages to be played before the vote. You may do so now. If not, I'm going to have everyone please turn off their cameras, and we are going to send you to the voting booth. Okay. Now, if anyone has an advantage that they can play after the votes, but before they are read, now would be the time to do so. All right. With that, the first vote is for Kat. Second vote is for Dixon. Third vote is Kat. Fourth vote, Kat. fifth vote and all of those afterwards are also for Kat. Unfortunately, Kat, with a vote of 8-1, you have been deserted here at the crossroads. Is there anything you'd like to say before you leave the game?
Lem Fow, Kek W, Lamau, Ska 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 Ska.
Thank you for that. I have no idea what that was. Well, Kat, it was a pleasure having you. I'm sorry things didn't work out. And we hope to stay in touch. For the rest of you, you will have 18 minutes that you may spend back at base camp.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Expedition Online Season 4 Vesuvius. My name's Shane Byrne, and with me today I have Daniel Fleschner from Season 2. How's it going, Daniel?
It's going great. I'm excited to keep getting into it this season.
Yeah, it's a very exciting season so far. We're only on day 2, but these players definitely came to play. So last night we had Team Adam narrowly losing the exemption challenge. They go to the crossroads. Unfortunately, we lose Kat in an 8-1 vote at the crossroads. Daniel, what do you think was Kat's downfall in the game?
Well, she had a little bit of issues getting involved in the challenge. And I think when it's this early, anything that can put a target on your back does. And the problem is that once that happens to you, you really need to be proactive and make an effort to throw the target on someone else. And I just don't think she really did that. So, in different circumstances, maybe she skates through, but no one else is going to really put their neck out and try to make a big move for someone they've only known for a day or two.
Right. And the first vote is always so difficult because you really don't know these people all that well. So you're just picking on any little thing that there is.
You're just happy it's not you.
Exactly. Now, and speaking of picking on little things, Kat ended up putting her vote on Dixon for the sole reason that she thinks he was quiet and boring, which I guess she hasn't seen some of our minis because he has been anything but boring.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see how he reacts to that. One of my takeaways from the whole strategy session they had last time was that Dixon was pretty paranoid the whole time. Which definitely not enough to make them turn the vote onto him or anything like that. But I think that could be grating on people. And I would imagine, if anything, this is going to exacerbate that. So I'm hoping for his sake he can rein that in a bit. Otherwise, he could be in some trouble.
Yeah, absolutely. So without further ado, let's hear what the players have to say about yesterday's game day.
I definitely was nervous last night because of the fact everyone's like, hey, it's an easy vote. Yet people are still jumping around from room to room. And I'm like, if it's such an easy vote, why are we not just staying in the same room? Like, why are you jumping in a room to have a one-on-one conversation with Kat?
If we were going to put a label on this first few days, this first part of the game, I'm going to call it Suck Up City. Because for the first part of the game, I have to talk to everybody and suck up as much as I possibly can.
There was 3, I guess, major groupings that kind of stuck out to me that I interacted with them in completely different ways, which I'm not really sure how to decipher for myself yet. So I personally think the easiest and the most trusting I felt was the group with Hager and Holly, and I made that very well known. I don't know why. I haven't talked to them one-on-one that much. I just think they're easier to read. The second pairing was Sophia and Dixon, and they both brought up to me that they wanted the Midwestern Alliance before me, which I wanted. I had already mapped out trying to get into that. The third group was the most interesting to me, how I acted, and that was with Matthew and Meredith. I think they are, on the scale of easiest to read to hardest to read, they are probably the hardest to read and potentially 2 of the better players.
Did I tell anyone that I've played before? No, I didn't. I didn't want to. They probably know. They probably know already.
Today's challenge is called Flowing Fountains. For today's challenge, you will need a bowl, a Sharpie marker, a cup. You will need a little bit of food coloring that you will put in the cup. This will just make it easier for us to see you. You will fill up the cup to the tippy top with some water, and then you will transfer that water into the bowl. Oh, and you will also need 1 uncooked rigatoni. Before the challenge begins, you will each need to pick a number 1 through 8 to determine the order in which you will play. You will need to set up 2 chairs that are 8 feet apart from each other. Whenever it is your turn to go, you will put the rigatoni in your mouth, go over to the bowl of water and transport it into this cup. Once you have reached the 2-inch mark, it will be time for the next person on your party to go. The first party with every member to complete the task will win exemption. Good luck.
I'm really excited to see how Team Adam bounces back here, having gone down a player to see if they could even things up. They had a couple really high performers in the last challenge.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be exciting to see. And hopefully you all at home and the explorers in the game are paying careful attention to Jonathan's words during this challenge. Jonathan, take it away.
All right. So welcome everyone to today's challenge, Flowing Fountains. Tonight, losing challenge will be going to Crossroads. Winner's challenge will be safe from the vote, but will also be attending the Crossroads this evening. All right. So, will you get buried by your competition or rise from the ashes? Let's begin. Let's get everybody's camera off, please, except for my number 1s. Today's challenge is a relay. Players have placed themselves in order. Team Wendell, you have sat out a competitor. Deshaun will be sitting out the challenge. All right. We will begin the challenge in 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like Hager's off to a quick start. Jon Snow, really having to dig deep to get that. Water slowing him down a little bit. It looks like Hager is done. On to Dixon.
John, a little more. Half ounce more.
John's done. You guys can turn off your cameras once you're done.
Can we turn on our cameras?
Yep.
Let's go, Dixon.
Hey, Rachel.
All right, so Team Adam off to a quick lead. Really needing this after last exemption challenge.
Big D.
Definitely don't want to put themselves through another vote this evening. Looks like Rachel, though, really moving quick.
Rachel, you are good. Bobby, go.
Rachel catching all the way up here.
Run.
Dixon is done.
Go.
So we are on to Bobby and Kayla. Bobby for Team Wendell, Kayla for Team Adam.
Oh, Kayla.
Oh.
Ooh, big scoop there from Bobby. Bobby for Team Wendell. Then that moves on to JJ now for Team Wendell. Kayla here trying to catch up for Team Adam. She has caught up. Nate, you're good to go.
Oh, Nate, come on.
Ooh, JJ is done. Nate's really going to have to move.
JJ, good. Troy, go.
You got it, Nate. 3 big mouthfuls and you go.
Looks like it's up to Troy now for Team Wendell.
There you go, Nate. Good job,
Nate
Nate.
is done.
Kayla.
Meredith can go.
Good job, Nate.
I can't see anyone, so I'm not really sure where we are.
Troy's done.
You're good. Shannon, go.
Shannon is good to go.
Go, Shannon.
Shannon.
Meredith moving quick here. Team Adam really needs to.
Can someone tell me when I can go? Because I
Meredith
can't
is
see
done.
anything.
Go, Matthew.
Matthew
Yeah,
versus
Matthew.
Shannon
Come on,
here.
Matthew.
Nate, could you turn
Come
your
on,
camera
Matthew.
on?
Shannon, you're good. Ron, go ahead.
Go, Ron.
Oh my God. Go, Ron.
Matthew, you got this, Ron.
It is. Good job, Matthew. Good job, Matthew.
Good job, Matthew.
Looks like he's done.
Go, Hallie.
We are on to Holly and Ron now. Holly for Team Adam. Ron
Here,
for Team
Holly.
Windows.
Here, Holly, come
on.
Adam
Ron.
is definitely fitting
You got
into
this, Ron. Go, girl.
Team Windows' lead a little bit, but Team Windows still out in front, so Holly is going to have to move.
Come on, Ron, girl. Keep it
You
up.
got this.
Doing great, girl.
Ron is finished.
Schneidman,
Bring it
double.
home, Schneider.
You got this.
Team Windows' last competitor is ready to go here.
You're good, Ron. You're good.
Woo, Ron. Go, girl.
Oh!
Holly is done. We're Sophia, you can go.
Right here, we can make up right here. You knocked
She's
this over.
here.
Come
She's
on.
really going to have to move to catch up to Schneidman.
He knocked it over. Come on, keep it going. Keep it going.
You
Big
knocked
pass.
it over.
Yep, Schneidman had a little bit of a slip up there, so door has definitely been open.
I'll put it in there too hard.
Sophia's moving quick. So it's Schneidman, though.
Come on, Schneidman.
Come on, Sophia, right here. Make it up. You got it right
This one's
here.
going to come down to the wire.
Oh, we got it. We got it.
Looks like Sophia has finished. Team Adam completes the comeback.
Yeah.
I biffed the shit out of that challenge. I sprayed fucking red water everywhere.
And with that, we will see both of you at the crossroads this evening. We will do so in about 1 hour time. Team Window, prepare yourself for a vote, as it will be your first time at Crossroads, so this should be interesting. Otherwise, got nothing else for you. You guys have fun.
Well, what an interesting challenge, and Team Adam narrowly getting the win, coming from behind. Sophia really coming in clutch there at the end. Daniel, so Team Wendell's going to their first Crossroads. What do you think this means for the vote tonight?
It's really hard to say. Usually, like we were saying with the cat vote out, you're looking for any reason to vote someone out this early. You haven't really had the time to make bonds yet. But I honestly don't know what that is at this point. So I really think it's going to be a matter of getting those rooms, find a couple people you can really trust and make sure it's not you, and someone will probably be left out of that, unfortunately.
Yeah, absolutely. Because like we were saying earlier, it's just so arbitrary a lot of times. This early on, you really don't know people well enough. You haven't built enough trust to form the bonds that are going to really get you far in the game. So this will be an interesting vote for many reasons. I hope you all were paying close attention to Jonathan's words, and especially noticing that they're a little more vague than they were yesterday. So we definitely have some surprises coming for you. Let's see if the players are picking up on any of those surprises and see how they handle the strategy time heading into Crossroads.
Pretty proud of myself. I feel like that was a difficult challenge and I did it pretty fast. And so far I've done really well with all the challenges. And I don't think it's mattered too much so far, but there's gonna come a time when it's gonna matter, and hopefully I keep doing just as good at all of the challenges.
Oh, Schneidman, you want me to be real with you? Like if there was just like no other reasoning at all, yeah, I think people would say your name because we had the lead at the end and whatever happened. I'm not saying that's what I'm thinking. I'm just saying, like, let's think. So since we're all in a chat together, maybe I know. You know, we should think of an alternate plan. Yeah.
Does anybody have any ideas?
I mean, I honestly hate to say this because I really love her to death, but I do feel like Deshaun's like internet connection might be a problem if it's gonna like keep happening. But like,
just lack of awareness with the challenges.
Yes.
yeah, like kind of doesn't know what's going on or what she's doing. But like, I feel bad because I fucking love her. She's really cool.
Yeah. She is cool, but the lack of checking the chat thing could get aggravating pretty fast.
Strategizing for Crossroads was very easy for me. My mind was set up on Deshawn probably on the first day. She truly is very, very sweet and like is very energetic and nice, but the lack of kind of awareness with everything just was not something that was conducive for our tribe's strength.
I'm just like nervous. I'm like, if we do get out a girl now, like, are they just gonna pick all the girls off? Like, that's my only fear.
You know, everybody was throwing out Deshawn's name really just because of her internet connectivity, and she also kind of just didn't really know what was going on in the game. She wasn't really watching the challenge videos before during the day, so come challenge time, she didn't know what was going on. And it really stunk because I really did like her.
Everybody's just, really wonderful. The person that I want to work with probably would be Troy, Ron, also Bobby. I mean, it's hard to choose. It really is. I want to work with all of them because they have such great personalities.
Me and Deshawn keep seeming to be just together in the same places. I couldn't move around it. I was trying not to go back into the same places over and over again.
Yeah, and that's kind of why I wanted to pull you too, because I saw you were talking to her, and I will be straight up, everyone is saying her name, which I feel bad about, but I do agree that, like, they were just saying her, like, Wi-Fi and shit isn't good, and she doesn't really know what's going on a lot of the time, and I do kind of agree.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am curious what she was saying.
She really doesn't know basically what you just said. She's not sure what's going on. I was basically explaining to her how we'll go to the other place and they'll pull us down to vote and stuff like that.
But I mean, like, what are you thinking? Do you have any different ideas or want to make any moves from the start?
No, I can't. The only other real person maybe I could see is, I don't even know.
No, say it. You're someone.
Possibly JJ.
JJ?
Just because out of everybody, I haven't talked to him. I got a chance to talk to everybody else. So as far as JJ goes, I'm not sure where he stands or anything like that.
Gotcha. Yeah, that was the first time I was ever on like a call with him.
I feel like Deshawn is a loyal person. That's why hopefully I made an alliance with her.
So what are you thinking? I mean, I'm on board with it, whatever anyone wants to do, really, as long as it's not me.
I think they're all saying Deshawn, but I think we should keep Deshawn. I think we could use her later on in the game. I understand why it's an easy vote. They feel it's an easy vote, but I think Deshawn would be useful.
Yeah. So who would be the target then? Who would we try to go for?
I was thinking I was thinking JJ. I don't know how much you've had a chance to talk to him. I haven't had really a chance to talk to him.
I never talked to him. The only people I talked to one-on-one is now you, Bobby, Ron, and Shannon. And that's it, honestly. Okay. And they weren't even a couple minutes each time. Nothing crazy, right?
Right.
So I'm on board with whatever, right? But we just got to think. We need 5 votes, right? We need 5 votes. And I mean, as long as we don't I just don't want to say it to the wrong person. Next thing you know, they're running back to JJ, telling him we're targeting him, get blown up, and next thing you know, we're targeted. So we'd have to just see.
I can kind of see the players coming out now. I definitely was approached about an alliance, so maybe I'm just gonna keep that type of information to myself. The people that approached me about the alliance, was Troy and Jon Snow. Both good people. Makes me feel good. So maybe I'm a little bit better of a player than I thought, because I don't know what to play. I'm just kind of going.
No bullshit. Literally, since we got onto this party, like, you 3 and then Bobby are like the 4 people that I've been like, I want to get into a room with them. And I'm like, there's like no way to tell these people that like you want to talk to them.
But yeah, I agree. You guys all have cool vibes. I've been hoping to talk to you all individually.
And I finally got to connect with JJ, with Rachel, and with Shannon. That, from the jump, has felt like it was going to be my group. We're the younger kids. At least it feels like we're the younger kids. We just have a different energy from everybody else. And we added Bobby to that, which felt like a really, really good group of 5 that we could at least get through the party portion of the game with.
Want me to be straight with you?
Yeah. Be straight with me, sweetie.
So far, it's you. And I told everybody, I said, I'm going to tell her. Because, like, the only thing that we have to go by right now is nothing, right? So basically, the only thing is you're having trouble with the communication in the Discord. You're not able to watch the videos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's it. So basically, that's it. So just know, whatever happens, I'm never gonna be that person that's gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna tell you why, and I will tell you every person I'm gonna vote for. I'm gonna tell them I'm voting for you. If it was up to me, we would play a game, and then the loser of that next game, or we would draw names. But that's just not how it works, I guess, in this game. So
sure, and I don't take it personal, Ron. This is a journey for me. This is fun for me, girl.
I'm the worst. This is why I don't grow, is because I keep my heart in front of me 100% of the time, and I just get smacked in the face.
No, you know what? That's a good thing, Ron. And I'm learning to be more upfront.
You gotta be.
It's better to
don't ever tell my mother, but I'm turning. I know why she was the way that she is. And I look more like her every day, and I can't stand it. But she's right. They're always right, ain't they? The damn mamas.
Ron, super ballsy for just, being honest. I like that about Ron. I very much enjoy that she's kind of just, honest and straightforward.
Ron went back to base camp to basically tell Deshawn that it's her name. I mean, it sucks, but like, we're still like, as long as it's team based, we have to me, like, we should get where I think people mess up in these games is like they start trying to make moves on strong players early on. And then you start losing all the time, and it really sucks. So I think we should stay strong as a team, and and then ride it till if they do some sort of swap or whatever they call it here.
Ron, who then went to the same room as Deshawn to tell Deshawn that she was the target.
Ron's telling her that?
Yeah. So, so Ron and Deshawn were in the same room together for a long time, and my understanding is that's what Ron was doing.
It kind of makes me feel weird about Ron. I'm like, why would she do that? Or maybe, like, at least she could, like, say she's being talked about, but at least throw out another name, too. So she doesn't think, I don't know. Because she has to vote for someone.
I would mention Ron's name, and I'm not throwing it out there like I don't want anybody to go back and say, hey, Bobby's throwing your name out there. I'm just saying, like, yesterday she was the first one to drop in the challenge, and then today, honestly, Steinman, like, she's the one that started losing the lead. Yes. And it made it a lot closer when it got to you, and if yours wouldn't have fallen over or whatever happened, you know what I mean? So I just feel like long term, she's probably going to be, either one of them will probably be the weakest in challenges.
All right, welcome everyone to the Crossroads this evening. Team Adam were the winners of the challenge and are here to observe. If you guys wouldn't mind turning off your cameras for the time being for me. And we will zone in here on Team Wendell. Hello, Team Wendell. How's everyone doing?
As good as you can be, I guess.
Pretty good.
Good, that's good. What's the vibe been back in the chat there at base camp?
Friendly?
Yeah, just chill. We all we just chill. We only separate because we have to at this point.
Right.
It definitely has changed since yesterday after the big win at the exemption challenge yesterday.
Well, we didn't have time to play games today.
Oh yeah, I saw that you guys were playing some Jackbox last night, right? Yeah, a little bit different of an experience than what Team Adam went through for sure. Who's feeling like they're in kind of a bad spot right now? Like maybe potentially the vote is going to be onto them. Does anyone want to own up saying that they're not feeling great right now? Oh, Deshawn, Ron, let's ask Deshawn here first. Why do you think you might be the one? What makes you think you're in trouble?
Yeah, well, I kind of had a disadvantage when I didn't get a chance to hear all of the rules. So I was kind of trying to feel everything out. So, every challenge or whatever, I just didn't have all the information I needed to be successful. I know that I can be, but because I didn't have, that foundation with information, I kind of feel like that was a point against me. So.
And Deshaun, do you think that's fair? I mean, this is an online game where tech issues can kind of be something that, could be a problem in the future. But do you think that's something fair as far as having?
I don't think it's fair, but I mean, again, you can't help if tech issues happen. So I get it, but I don't think it's fair to the person because they didn't get a chance to hear everything and have a solid start. So
definitely. Absolutely. I mean, this first vote can be tough, right? And I've only had a little time to get to know each other. Ron, I also seen you had your hand up there. Why is that?
It's just because I'm still hung up on the flower from last night. So, on the flower from last night. I'm just still hung up from last night. So, so.
I think a bad first impression might have.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, with that, I think we're going to jump right into things this evening, and we're going to get to the vote. If anyone has an advantage that they would like to play before tonight's vote, you may do so now. All right, with that said, I'm going to have you guys turn off your cameras, and we are going to have the vote in alphabetical order. So, Bobby, if you want to jump on over to the voting booth. All right, now, anyone has an advantage that they would like to play? Now would be the time. All right, I will read the votes. First vote is for Deshaun. Second vote is for JJ. Third vote is for Deshaun. Fourth vote is for Deshaun. Fifth vote and all the votes afterwards are all for Deshaun. Sorry, Deshaun, by an 8-1 to vote, you have the majority vote this evening. Now, if everyone could please turn on their cameras for me. In this game, I urge that you listen very carefully to the words that I choose to use. Today was not an exemption challenge. It was a challenge for reward. Team Adam has won the award, and they have the ability now to choose from the 2 players who received votes tonight on who they would like to join their party. So the only 2 players that are going to be eligible for this vote are JJ and Deshaun. So Team Wendell, if you wouldn't mind turning off your cameras for me, I'd like to talk to Team Adam for a minute. So Team Adam, things have picked up since I saw you last yesterday.
Very much so.
What are your thoughts on our first twist of the season here?
Definitely a twist. We were talking that it might be a little bit of funky business going on, but we didn't, serious business.
It's suspicious to bring us to tribal or to Crossroads.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I choose Deshaun any day because looks like her tribe abandoned her, so I'd love her on our tribe, her party.
I'm down for that.
Don't matter to me.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, does anyone else have a counter strategy that they want to bring up?
We've been super on the same sheet of music. I think that tonight is no different.
What do you think this does to your team dynamics going forward then?
I think it'll strengthen it. I mean, we're opening, our arms to somebody that seemingly the other tribe doesn't want.
Do you think this will give you guys an edge now over Team Wendell?
Yeah, I mean, because we're automatically getting some inside information. I mean, I'm sure whoever comes over, whether it be Deshaun or JJ, will be willing to fill us in with some information. I mean, that's speak for the truth. That's what it's going to be. I'm sure we're going to have some questions, and they're going to have some answers. I mean,
being at this shared tribal gave some good insight, but I think definitely getting some more insider information from whoever joins us would be beneficial for our team for sure.
All right, well, I think I know what is about to happen, but it wouldn't be fun if we didn't give you guys a chance to vote. So let's do this again, alphabetical order. All right, so I will read the votes. The person with the most votes will be joining Team Adam. So the first vote was for Deshaun. Second vote for JJ. Third vote for Deshaun. Fourth vote for Deshaun. The fifth vote and all the votes afterwards were all for Deshaun. So by an 8-1 vote, Deshaun, you will now be part of Team Adam, and JJ will be staying with Team Wendell. Deshaun, you want to give us your thoughts? I mean, almost voted out of the game, it seems, and now you'll be joining Team Adam. So what are your thoughts on that?
Team Wendell, they are awesome, and I'm going to hate leaving them, but I do love to win. I don't mean to sound like an opportunist or anything, but I'm just happy that Team Allen would consider me, so I accept the challenge. But I love Team Wendell, but I'm going to be fair, and we're going to play this game the way we play it, so I'm okay.
All right. Sounds like you're up for a fresh new start. All right. So both parties are going to be sent back to your base camp. We will leave you there. You can stay online. You can jump offline if you want to. There's really nothing else going on this evening, but it's a good opportunity to talk with your party mates, get to know them a little better, maybe strengthen some of those alliances. So by all means, take up till 10 p.m. on the video chat.
Tonight was something.
Wow, what an intense crossroads. Something we haven't seen yet in Expedition Online. Deshaun receiving the most votes on Team Wendell. She had 8 votes, 1 vote for JJ, but as Jonathan said, little twist, and Deshaun is actually not deserted from the game. So Daniel, let's start with the Team Wendell vote. Talk us through, what do you think was going through their minds? Why Deshaun?
So I think it was pretty similar to what we saw with Kat in the previous vote on Team Adam, in that you're looking for really any possible reason, and it just seems like Deshaun was a little bit less present, a little bit less involved in some of the challenges, and that's something that post rendezvous might not matter, but it's really going to matter when any little thing can get you voted off early on.
Right, absolutely. And so Deshaun's vote on JJ. Normally, you have to vote for someone if it's a unanimous vote. Someone else has to get the vote. It's an interesting point because JJ is now up to be kidnapped to the other party when realistically he didn't do much wrong. He just happened to be the one that Deshaun chose to vote for. But that didn't matter because Team Adam almost unanimously voted for Deshaun to bring her over permanently. Dixon being the rogue vote on JJ. So Daniel, talk to me about the decision to bring Deshaun over. Do you think that's ultimately good or bad for Team Adam?
I think it's a really smart decision because if you look at what the dynamics are, the last thing you want to do is make the opposing tribe's life easy. And if you take JJ over, that's what you're doing because you're just allowing them to repeat the same vote they just did if they were to go back to Crossroads. And on the other hand, okay, so now you have Deshaun. Sure, she's not quite as integrated into your camp, but if you can get to a point where maybe you're going to the rendezvous with her, you get further in the game, she's going to have no loyalty to all the people that just voted against her. Whereas if you take JJ, he's thinking, well, those people all really liked me, so if I can get a chance, I'm going to go back to them.
Yep, exactly. So good point. It's going to be really interesting to see How does Deshawn integrate herself into Team Adam? That's about it for today. This was day 2 of Expedition Online. I was Shane Byrne. With me was Daniel Fleschner. If you haven't liked and subscribed to our channel, do so here on YouTube. Go follow us over on Instagram. We're at Expedition Online to keep up with all the content, and we will see you next time.
Might as well stir up a little bit of chaos, so I'm gonna go JJ on that.
Take it away, me. We're definitely gonna cut that part away.
No way, we're keeping that.
Oh wait, I just messed up what I was gonna say. Cut.
It's okay, Shane.
So
loves
once
it.
I'll do it. I'll take it off your plate.